Yo, what's good everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. Today's video is going to be a little dragon of hidden secret tech, whatever you guys want to call it. You know, highly requested. Well, this video specifically was not requested, but highly requested to make a guide, a tutorial, all those kind of stuff. And I was just thinking, there's no point really me making a tutorial because all the stuff like punishment, combos, key moves, all those kind of stuff. There's already like plenty of guides of those out there with the character. So there's not really a point of me making that kind of guide. However, so I just decided to dabble around in the lab with Dragunov, see if I can find any cool little secrets, hidden text. Just some of these are like actually very big, like game-changing stuff, and then some is like just little cool little stuff to know. Before we get started, guys, drop a like, drop a sub, comment, share, all that kind of stuff. It will help me out a lot. I would really appreciate it. And I'm doing this video literally specifically for you guys because you guys have asked for this, right? I'm about to be exposing some of his hidden techs. If any of these get nerfed, that's you guys' fault. I don't feel like these should get nerfed though, because it's not like, oh my days, it's crazy game breaking, right? There's some that is decently game breaking, but it's not like to the point like, oh my god, it's just so silly it should be out of the game. It's like it's right? You'll see what I mean. Also, before we get started as well, I know in the start I'm going to be showing little text that the advanced Dragunov players already know about. Just relax, wait your turn. This is for new players, intermediate players, new to Dragunov, all that kind of stuff, and high level and pro level as well. There's going to be at least one or two texts in this video that you don't know about. And as you can see, I've put Xiaoyu because Xiaoyu has like the smallest hitbox, quote unquote. So like if it works on her, it should work on everyone. However, that is a big lie because I've been testing with different characters and some of the text works with Xiaoyu perfectly, even though she has a smaller hitbox, but it doesn't work with other characters. With bears, it's expected because of their short, stubby legs, but some characters, like Fakumram, it doesn't work against him, right? So I'll tell you exactly character specific what's the issue. Um, if you guys find anything more, let me know in the comments so I can update the video, all this kind of stuff, update in the description and pin comments, so people don't get misled. I've tried my best with testing. I've tested for a while. This video took me a while. I did many retakes of recording this video because I went back and I looked and I'm like, oh crap, this actually doesn't work properly, right? So I would really appreciate all the support on this video, genuinely, drop some donations. I'm joking. All right, let's get into it. So move number one, I want to talk about 4-4, specifically the second hit, right? Give me one sec. Okay, yeah. Specifically the second hit, right? We all know it's not natural, but it's plus on block, blah blah blah. We all know the properties and stuff. You can actually combo off of it on normal hit with 4 crouch on 4, right? Into Wobros, right? So yeah, on normal hit you can actually combo. On counter hit, you actually do not get the combo, yeah? So you might be wondering, how do you combo on counter? Oh, so that was tech number 1. This is tech number 2, is the counter hit version. Oh yeah, before we start, sorry. I have 8 different techs, right? I have 8 different ones. There's going to be at least 1 or 2 you guys don't know about. Sorry, I didn't mention that. There's going to be 8 different ones in this video, okay? So I showed you number 1 was this. Number 2 is the counter hit version. You actually cannot combo with this, right? So you might be wondering, how do you combo? You have to use while Horizon 1. Yeah? I tried finding like an option select with both, maybe heat burst, but it just didn't work. Because the counter hit version, for some reason, you get less options than the normal hit version. Right? Okay, now we're going into the techie stuff, right? Character specific stuff. Also, it doesn't work on bears, period. The counter hit version, normal hit version, none of them work. Both of those 2 techs don't work on bears. Bears just have weird stubby legs. A lot of the stuff just doesn't work on them. They get away with murder with like half the stuff I'm going to show you here, right? Fakumram, he gets the normal hit, but the counter hit don't work, right? So all of the stuff I'm going to show you is some characters it works on, some characters it doesn't. Please take everything with a grain of salt. Don't kill me in the comments, oh this is not a consistent thing. I'm just here to show you. So I'm going to get this right off the bat. I'm just here to show you what's available. Experimenting, optimizing, creativity, all of those kind of stuff is up to you guys, right? I'm just here to show you like what's actually like possible. he still gets. Oh, also before I forget, when you hit at tip range, doesn't matter the character, you don't really get the full crouch on 4. I'm trying to get the tip range so it doesn't work. There you go, see? It doesn't work when it's like tip range. There you go. So yeah, that's the first two, and just for experimental purposes, let me show you Mr. Bears. The Bears just get away with murder with half of the stuff I'm gonna show you. It just doesn't work. It's really weird. I don't know why this is a thing. Yeah, so first hit doesn't work. Counter hit doesn't work. Only heat burst works, but that's on normal hit, right? But even then, it's very like if you're super close. If you're even a bit further away, like around here maybe, like it's not gonna work, right? The bears have weird stubby legs, bro. I don't know what to say about these characters, man. Personally, I would just recommend going for full crouch run 4 because it's very hard to visually tell. Oh, did I counter hit? Did I get normal hit? Just go for full crouch run 4. Of course, you know against the bears it just wouldn't work. For the bears, I'll just say just leave it. Don't even try and waste heat burst because if you hit on counter hit, you just wasted your key. There's not really a point. But like for the other characters, you know, let's just pick someone, maybe like a Leroy. Just go for like the full crouch run 4. Yes, it will not work against the counter hit version, but at least if it's the normal hit, you get a combo, right? And against generically against like typically, at least even if it counter hits, you get a guaranteed little follow up with the full crouch 1. At least you get that, so it's like this is like a good little option select, right? However, again, let me show you. It's very annoying that some of these stuff is very character specific. It just doesn't work. It's really frustrating. So again, take everything with a grain of salt and experiment for yourselves, okay? It does. See, you don't even get a mini follow up against Fuck'em Rum. It doesn't make any sense, right? It really doesn't make any sense. So yeah, everything I'm going to show you, just take it with a grain of salt and experiment for yourselves, okay? Alright, tech number 2, oh sorry, tech number 3. So that was the first 2 techs, right? It took me a bit longer than I wanted to, but it's just, I wanted to, you know, elaborate that it works here, doesn't work here, works against this character, that character, you know, just, I wanted to just be very informative so you guys don't get misled. Tech number 2 involves the move upward 4. Right, we all know upward 4, you get your guaranteed damage, blah blah blah, all these kind of stuff, right? So against the wall, you guys, you know, the high level players may already know this, but against the wall you can actually get a combo off of it. So this is like just a generic combo or something like this, right? You can also combo with while standing 4. This is like, I guess, quote unquote the best combo you can get because like this basically is generic combo, right? You can also combo with back 4 free, but sometimes it's unreliable with the see right there. That's not reliable. It's very weird. Like that's what I said. Experiment for yourselves. You guys will find out. It works here perfectly, but sometimes against certain angles it doesn't work with this. And it's sometimes it's Fuck'em Rum specific. Like let's go to a different character. Like Xiaoyu, right? The smallest character in the game. I think it will probably work on her, but with Fuck'em Rum it doesn't work. So these stuff is really weird, right? It's very annoying. Again, it's just for me to show you. See, it works on Xiaoyu. I'm trying to replicate the exact angle. See, it works on these characters, but like Bears, Fuck'em Rum, the bigger characters, it just doesn't work. It's really weird. Again, experiment for yourself, right? But to be safe, just use the down 2 combo in my opinion. The instant while rising 4 is kind of tricky, right? See, I dropped it there. So I'll just say just go for the down 2 combo, yeah? See, I'm dropping it a lot. I'm not even in combo mood right now, or gaming mood. I'm gonna keep dropping this. There we go. So I'll just recommend, like, so is this scenario specific, right? You're right to the wall and they're left towards the wall, right? It's this specific scenario. So just use down 2. In my opinion, it's the safest option. Also, if the combo you think will whiff with the back 1-2, to save it, to salvage it, Heat burst makes it more reliable. So like you think it's 2 off axis, just use heat burst, right? That'll salvage it. But like it's very like angle dependent. Again, experiment for yourself. Take everything with a grain of salt, right? So that was offload 4. That was tech number 3. So tech number 4 involves the same move, but it's in the neutral, right? In the neutral, we know you get this, blah blah blah. So 2 different scenarios. If you hit just, no, don't approach. If you hit just slightly off axis to the right, you see how it knocks you closer. Normally, look, it knocks away, but how it knocks here. And then the second scenario is like if you hit it very off axis to the right, it does this kind of knockdown. It does like the face up, feet away knockdown, if that's what it's called. This kind of knockdown. So this is normal, and then this is a bit off axis to the right, and then this is very off axis to the right, right? So with those 2, you can actually get a combo. So if you're a bit off axis, you can get this combo. You're not into whatever. The combo is up to you guys. Creativity, like I said, all those kind of stuff, up to you guys, right? And it's the same if you're fully off axis to the right. You still get this down 2 combo, yeah? Again, this does not work on bears. Does not work on bears. And Falcon as well. It's really weird. Falcon, you know, I don't understand why it doesn't work against this character. Look. For some reason, back 1-2 always whiffs against it. It was the same scenario as like here, right? It would just whiff. I have to make him approach me. The back 1-2 just wants to whiff against this character. I don't get it. So like I said, experiment for yourself. So how you salvage it, like I said, use heat burst. But you know, it's up to you if you want to use it. You actually can't salvage it with heat burst, yeah? But again, like I said, up to you guys. Creativity, optimization, you know, all that kind of stuff. Experiment it for yourself, okay? Take everything with a grain of salt. I need to keep prefacing this because I don't want you guys to get misinformed. This combo, however, does work. So it's really weird, man. It's really weird. This one will whiff, but then the one that's fully off axis, it will work, right? I think that's everything with this move. Just to show you it doesn't work on bears. Oh, also, there's a specific kind of knockdown. Let's go back to Xiao Yu. There's a specific kind of knockdown, even though you're off axis to the right a bit. If you're like in this angle, she flips over after the wild sign and 4. So normally it would be like this, and you can combo, right? But if in certain angles, it would actually flip her over. So again, up to you. You want to take the guaranteed damage, go ahead. But if you think, okay, I've got a good off axis to the right combo, then go for it, right? You know, just to show you guys that this is a thing. And of course, bears, it doesn't work out. I'll just quickly show you. Bears getting away with murder with all these kind of stuff, bro. It's really annoying. It works with the heat burst version, but I think with back 1-2 it doesn't work. Okay, no, nice, it works. Okay, maybe that's just a Pokemon specific thing. I think this one will not work. Yeah, because of his... I don't understand these characters, bro. They're so big, but they have stubby legs, so this doesn't work. I'm guessing maybe heat burst will salvage it. But again, it's really inconsistent with these bear characters, man. I hate them. Even your generic combo, you know, when you do like this, blah blah blah. Sometimes like this bit will whiff, right? So that's why you normally just see me just go straight for the tornado from here, because bears just have stubby legs. But yeah, so yeah, doesn't work. And this. But you can save it with heat burst, right? And again, if you want to take the guaranteed damage, go ahead, take the guaranteed damage. But if you've seen, okay, wait, I'm off axis to the right, okay, let's go for a combo route, right? Okay, so that's tech number 3 and tech number 4. Let's go on to tech number 5. I want to switch stages for this. Go back to Xiaoyu as well. Let's go to something like this because I need flat walls, just straight walls, flat, straight, whatever you want to call it, right? So tech number 5 involves his generic grab, right? Specifically back towards the wall. I'm gonna put everything on block wall as well. So you actually get, you get follow-ups quote unquote guaranteed, okay? It's not guaranteed, but quote unquote guaranteed, okay? Your options are either down 4, down 3, or generic down back 4, okay? Right? So this is like him doing nothing, him just trying to get up and block, right? This is what he's set to right now. Him just trying to get up and block. Yeah? So if they try rolling to the left, here's the thing again. Character specific. It's really annoying. Really annoying. It's just not a thing. Xiaoyu, it hits her. Right? Look at this. Hits Xiaoyu. The downfall version hits Xiaoyu. But against just any other normal character. Kazuya, Fakumaram, any of these kind of characters. It doesn't work. Right? It's really inconsistent. Look. Why does that not hit? That looks like fully it should hit. So that's what I'm saying, quote unquote guaranteed, right? From experimenting, the safest option is just to go for the generic down back 4, right? This is good against side roll left, side roll right. It covers basically every option apart from them just laying there. Because if they just lay there, not set, I guess. It doesn't hit grounded, right? Generic down back 4 doesn't hit grounded, right? So this, in my opinion, is the safest to throw because it covers side roll right, side roll left, and any of the wake up options. Covers basically everything apart from laying down, right? And again, character specific. You see how side roll left worked against Xiaoyu, but it didn't work against Kazuyo, it doesn't work against Fakumaram, blah 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 blah. Experiment for yourself who it works for. That's why I say the safest option to go for is just doing generic down back 4, right? So let's get, I'll show you some creativity with this, right? Let's say you know for a fact, let's say you know for a fact they're going to do like any sort of mashing, right? Wake up mid kick, wake up low kick, recovery kick, spring kick, even though you can't technically spring kick from this angle. Any sort of attack they're going to try and do, right? You can, you know, I'll just show you. You can do this. Nice drop. Amazing execution, right? This is what happens when you're not in gaming mood. Just recording. There you go. Look, you get all of this damage, right? But this is like if you have a hard read, they're gonna mash after the grab. But then you sort of wake up option, right? You can also do like down for 4, all of that kind of stuff. But again, this is just like, you know, okay, this guy's actually gonna mash. I don't know why I keep missing this grab. No, it's actually not difficult. I'm just messing up. You get all of that, right? Yeah, I think I covered everything I want to do with this move specifically. Again, character specific, side roll specific, but a general rule of thumb, the safest option is just doing like generic down back 4. It will be basically everything apart from them just laying there. That's like the safe, quote unquote safe option. And then you have you know, the downfall 1-3. If you know they're gonna match, because on counter hit, the whole string is guaranteed, right? Sometimes in season 1 I used to use key charge steps against the wall. So I'll do my combo, blah blah blah, and then I would key charge myself, right? And then I'll go for this. It would be such a good key charge setup in season 1, but it's gone. But if you know they're gonna mash after you do that generic grab back towards wall, the reason why it's good, because even if you're a bit further away and you landed it, like it will still work, right? Against the mashers. Yeah, I think I covered everything I want to do with this. Again, experiment for yourselves, you know. Get creative with the other ones as well. I showed you a bit of creativity with this. You know, if you have a hardware they're gonna mash, you know, you can just blow them up with this stuff like this, blah blah blah. But yeah, all right, that was tech number 5. Let's go on to tech number 3. Oh, sorry, tech number 6. Sorry, I said 3 because it involves Pigeon 3. I'm looking at my notes, right? So we all know Pigeon 3. Oh wait, no, don't block. Stand. Let me just go back to the other stage. I don't like the distracting music and stuff with this. This one's just simple. We'll go to Xiaoyu.
Get ready for the next battle.
So I want to word this so you guys don't get misinformed with this one as well. So we all know Pigeon 3. Oh, hit normally. On normal hit gives you this, blah blah blah, it gives you the throw. But like you saw against like a little side axis, it gives you this stuff, right? Let me just set it on block hold a second here, yeah, and then this one could just be normal. Okay, if you're, so I'll show you the angles. If you're like around here-ish till here, you actually get a guaranteed down back 4, generic down back 4 when you're off axis a lot. So if you're off axis just a little bit, like here, you don't get it. When you're decently off axis, you get it. See? You see what I mean? With the left side, it's more, that's why I wanted to show you the left side as well. The left side is a bit more lenient than the right side, you see? Like, look, here you won't get it. The left side is a bit more lenient. I don't want to go too much to the left. So you see, it's still not like super consistent, but it's more lenient than the right side. Like that, see? Like that would never work on the right side. I don't know why. You see, it doesn't work here. So that's why I said the range is like roughly around here till here, right? So the only reason you'll do this is like you've already gone into Pigeon and like you've already committed to Pigeon 3 and like they've whiffed their jabs or whatever, like, and like they've gone forward, so you're basically back, they're basically like back turned towards you and you've already pressed Pigeon 3, right? You've already committed. This is just to get like that little extra bit of damage because it's just 6 damage. It's not like, it's not even like 10 or anything. Like it's very minimal damage, right? But it's, you know, it's there. This is a little cool one to know. Like I said, some is game breaking, some is cool to know. This is just cool to know. Like, oh, I hit Pigeon 3, they're basically back turn, I get guaranteed generic down back 4. It's just good to know that stuff like this exists, right? Again, like the range, you experiment this for yourself. This will be very easy once you experiment this for yourself. The angle is like around here till here. Basically like back turn-esque angle, right? That's when it's basically guaranteed. Just to show you again. See, not guaranteed here. Ooh. But will be guaranteed like around here, right? Again, experiment for yourself. This one luckily is not character specific. I tried this on the bears. And we got the green flag. We're good, okay? You see? So we're safe, okay? Even against this bear monstrosity, we're safe. Other stuff is not guaranteed, in case you're wondering. Like, look, like not from this angle, maybe a bit here. Like a wild sign F4 is not guaranteed. Like nothing else is guaranteed. From what I could find, again, experiment for yourself, guys. Experiment. Only thing I could find was this generic down back 4. I couldn't find anything else that was guaranteed. Ugh. You see, I couldn't find anything else. Only this I could find that was kind of basically guaranteed. So yeah, that was tech number 6. Let me just have a quick sip of water. I'm getting a dry throat. So tech number 7 and 8. These ones are big things that I found, right? How long have I been recording for? 23 minutes. Okay, I don't want to waste more time, but the reason this video is being dragged out to this length is because I don't want to misinform, right? Like I said, I took many takes on this video and then I went back and I experimented with this character and Falcon and different characters, and I saw, okay, wait, it's not like consistent. So again, experiment for yourself. If you see something is not consistent, write down in the comments so people know, you know, all of that stuff. So let's go into tech number 7. This is one where you guys are going to look out for, right? Sadly, it doesn't work against the bears again, but from what I tested, it works on basically every other character, right? Again, experiment for yourself, but from what I tested, it works on basically every other character. Let's use Xiaoyu because quote-unquote smallest hitbox, right? Tech number 7, I actually don't take credit for this, but tech number 8 I do. So tech number 7, I saw this on Crescent stream. Shout out to my boy Crescent. Definitely a Dragunov player. It wasn't him, it was his opponent. We saw this on stream, he did it, and we were like, whoa, that's a thing. So shout out to that Dragunov. He wasn't he didn't have a name, so I would have shouted him out, but you know, unfortunate. Uh, I saw him do it and I was like, whoa, this is actually a thing. So the tech involves the move forward 2-4, right? Specifically when this move hits on counter hit. So we know, you know, you can just do forward 2-4. Oh, maybe they match into the second hit and we get our combo, you know, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff, right? We already know this move. However, when it hits on counter hit, you actually can combo off of this, right? How, you may ask? With heat burst. Again, for this variation, I don't take any credit for. So you can actually combo off of it with heat burst. With a little micro dash. It's not easy to do, but it's possible. There you go, I got it, see? I told you, there'll be at least some text in this video you didn't know about. Again, I don't take credit. The guy on the stream takes all the credit. Again, I don't know his name. If I did, would have shouted him out, but unfortunate, right? So yeah, practice this. This is a really good tech to know. Because it's not super difficult to do. Once you get the timing off of it, it's actually not that difficult to do. You don't need a crazy, like, huge dash. It's just like a little micro dash into quick heat burst, right? You see? So it's not too difficult, but it's not like super easy. Like beginners and intermediates will find this difficult to do. So like I said, this is for you high level players, you know? You guys should be able to do stuff like this. There you go. Again, it doesn't work on bears, just to show you, because bears just, you know, with their stubby legs, it just doesn't work against them, bro. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate, man. Look how stubby is. Oh, this works on bears. Okay, nice. No, I'm actually happy. When I experimented before, it didn't work. So, because look at the animation, I was like, it doesn't work against these. But okay, cool. Good for us. It works. Good for us. But you see, it's very inconsistent. It could just be my execution. But yeah, okay, I'm surprised. Because I tested this a lot. I tried. It never worked. But here we go. Apparently it works. Now I can never get it again. See, it's very difficult with this bear character, man. Very difficult. Because he just has stupid stubby legs, man. Yeah. I mean, we saw it works. I was shocked myself. Good, it works, but much more difficult on this character than any other character. Let's go on to just, you know, let's go on to like a Kazuya. I'm happy it works. Because when I tested, like you saw, I only got it once. I'm happy it works, but I don't think it's very consistent. Oh. There we go. On these characters it's easier. So this was tech number 8. Let me just show one more time. I just want to see the bears one more time. I want to see if it was just my terrible execution or if it's just the fact that it's very difficult. Because before I could never land it. Yeah, because this is very tight on the bears. Very difficult on the bears. I don't know how I got it the first time, guys. Doing this in-game is going to be even harder if I can barely do it in practice mode, right? So I'm not even going to bother with the bears when I do this in-game. I just want to get it one more time for you guys. Yeah, it's very difficult. I actually don't know how I got it. But yeah, there we go. That's the thing. On the other characters is much more easier. Let's go to, I don't know, let's go Reina, right? Practice this. On the other characters I think is much easier because they don't have the stubby legs like the bears. I say that and I'm dropping it. There we go. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm dashing too much. Yeah. I think that's my issue. Oh, okay. You see? Practice. Just practice. Yeah, okay. So what tip I could give? Don't dash too much. Don't dash too less. You'll figure out the sweet spot. And you need to just do it as soon as the move recovers. You know, like quickly. Yeah, then you get it. Maybe a combo can be something like this. 91 damage, not bad. You know, something like this could be the combo. Again, I don't take credit. I don't take credit for that one. However, I found something else with this move. Same move, right? So that was tech number 7. This is tech number 8. Final tech. Same move, but something that makes it super consistent is our favorite mechanic, Mr. Rage, right? There you go. Amazing, right? This is the only thing that I could find is quote-unquote rage art comboable. I couldn't find anything else. I think at max distance, it's not consistent. You know, at super max distance, still hits there. Maybe like, oh, I don't know how to. You know, it's very difficult. It is very consistent, but like there is a range. I don't know where exactly it is, but there is a range it whiffs. But again, you're not going to use this move from here. Like, you're not going to do that. You're going to use it from point blank or like around, like, you know, this sweet spot around here. Right? And then the whole thing is guaranteed. However, I think on just the second hit normally, it hits them too far away, so you actually don't get the rage out or the heat burst. So it's mostly on like getting this to counter hit, and then you can go into the heat burst or you can go into the rage out, right? So there's the heat burst, and then the rage art, like I said, consistent. So playing. Wow, GG, over. Right? So yeah, this is the only thing I could find that is, you know, rage art comboable, if that's the word. Couldn't find anything else. Nothing. If you guys can find it, let me know in the comments. I couldn't find anything else that is actually comboable into rage art. You know, back in season 2, was it? No, sorry, season 1. We had this, right? We have stuff like this, and you can rage out, blah blah blah. Nothing anymore. I couldn't find anything. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed all of those techs, right? Use this in game. I don't know if I want to upload this video. I really don't know. I'm just baying away all these techs just to show you. I don't think this works on bears. The heat burst version, as we saw, worked. But I think the rage art just doesn't work. Even the heat burst was super difficult. I tried so much to do on these guys. Didn't work. Yeah, they're stupid legs, man. It's very difficult. You see, the rage art version whiffs because of their stubby legs. Oh, nice. Sometimes it works. Okay, good. There we go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, these bears are just really weird. Super inconsistent character, man. It's the same when you do like just a normal combo. Like sometimes I don't even go for the full version of my combos because it just whiffs. It's just so annoying. Like that, you see the second hit whiffs? So that's why I just do something like this. Just the normal one. Stupid character, man. I don't know how I got this, bro. I really don't know how I got this. Yeah, okay. That's all the text. I want to just go through a couple of honorable mentions that I thought that would work, but just didn't work. Let's get rid of Bear. Let's go back to like Xiaoyu, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed this video though, seriously. I'm doing this for you guys, you know, you guys have asked for stuff like this, so here you go. Maybe approach. So one thing I was like, okay, let me see if I can find anything with this, right? I couldn't find any combo. I was like, oh, maybe rage, all right, would be cool. No, it doesn't work. Down for 3+4 counter hit, doesn't work. Wish it did. The only thing you get is just a guaranteed follow-up. You can't even get a combo with like down 2 or anything. Like it's just nothing. If you guys can find any combo with it, you know, you're happy to try. Let me know as well if you find anything. I'll be glad myself. I'll be happy. Gonna find anything. Same mindset with Hatchet as well. I was like, oh, maybe I can combo with Rage, alright. Nope. I tried forward 4-3 near the wall. Maybe I can Rage out? No, doesn't work. I also tried with backswing blow. Nope. Like around here maybe? Yeah. Because I was like, yeah, the wall would save it, right? Because I think in the neutral it's just Ugh. And the neutral is just too far away to hit, right? So like if it's just a bit close to the wall like this, for example, I was like, oh, maybe Rage Art. Nope, don't work. Same with like forward on +2. Maybe I was like, if it's close to the wall, it works. Doesn't work. Alright. A lot of these stuff, I experimented a lot for this video. I couldn't find anything else. If you guys can find anything else, let me know in the comments. Again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did this specifically for you. You know, I baited out my juicy tech. This juicy tech right here. I don't even use it in game. I don't want it to get nerfed. I don't feel like this should get nerfed though. This is a cool little thing to have. The Rage Art version, yeah, cool, get nerfed, but the heat burst, like this is like very difficult to do. It's not like, oh my god, it's not like it's just doom and then heat burst it works. No, you have to do a micro dash heat burst, so it's actually difficult, right? I don't think any of these will get nerfed, but if it does, you know who to blame yourselves. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. You know, let me know in the comments what you guys thought, and yeah, take care. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Take care, everyone.